Democratic presidential nominee Joseph Biden's team is not eager to take any vaccine that would be distributed before the November election. Democratic vice presidential nominee Kamala Harris balked when asked by CNN about whether she would take a vaccine if one materialized before the 2020 election. CNN personality Dana Bash to Ms. Harris asked, "Let's just say there's a vaccine that is approved and even distributed before the election, would you get it?" Ms. Harris answered in an interview aired Sunday, "Well, I think that's going to be an issue for all of us. I will say that I would not trust Donald Trump, and it would have to be a credible source of information that talks about the efficacy and the reliability of whatever he's talking about. I will not take his word for it. He wants us to inject bleach." A top Biden campaign official similarly dodged questions about whether Biden himself would take any vaccine, when pressed on Sunday. Top Biden campaign advisor Simone Sanders avoided directly answering questions from Fox about whether the presumptive Democratic nominee would take a vaccine if it became available before November. Fox News' Bret Baier asked, "Will Joe Biden get the vaccine if it's available?" Ms. Sanders answered, "Well, look, Brett, again, as I just noted, first and foremost, I think folks have asked, we've had conversations about testing, right? And as folks know now, Vice President Biden and Senator Harris are being regularly tested. But first and foremost, at the top of the mind for Vice President Biden are the American people getting what they need?" While the Biden campaign is reluctant to discuss any potential vaccine, it has been much more forceful about wearing face masks to help slow the spread of the outbreak. Biden has said he would support a nationwide mask mandate nationwide and tweeted on Sunday a video of himself calling on Americans to wear masks to protect their neighbors. Biden tweeted alongside a video featuring him not wearing a mask, "Be a patriot. Wear a mask." Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin said Sunday that Republicans intend to begin working this week on a continuing resolution to keep the government from shutting down and will separately advance a targeted, corona-related stimulus package this week. While Republicans and Democrats remain at odds over the right approach to corona-related stimulus, Mr. Mnuchin told Fox News Sunday that he and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi have agreed on a path to avoid a government shutdown before the November election. Mr. Mnuchin told Fox, "We haven't agreed on the specific details, but my expectation would be the funding will last through the beginning of December. That's what we did this year. For now, the most important thing is that at the end of the month we don't shut down the government and we get something past the election." Mr. Mnuchin said he and Pelosi have agreed generally on pursuing a clean continuing resolution, with another shutdown showdown looming between the election and next presidential inauguration. Mr. Mnuchin told Fox News Sunday that the Trump administration also wants to provide more stimulus but has hit an impasse with Pelosi. According to Fox, Mr. Mnuchin said, "Where we're really stuck is both on certain policy issues but more importantly on the top line. The Speaker has refused to sit down and negotiate unless we agree to something like a $2.5 trillion deal in advance. Let's do a more targeted bill now. If we need to do more in 30 days, we'll continue to do more." Mr. Mnuchin also said President Trump's economic plans will lower the unemployment rate that skyrocketed during the outbreak back down to 3 or 4% in early 2021, if the president is re-elected in November.